What is going on, y'all? This is Chris Saunders, aka CSProductions.29. You are loved, you are valued, and you are appreciated. We are going to get back into another MGK request. This is Death in My Pocket. I've got the lyrics in front of me to help me out, and without further ado, let us dive right in.
I got death in my pocket, and nothing but time. All these bones in the closet, in the back of my mind. I just leave them there, I don't even care, no. Holding up a flare, I could use a prayer, oh. I got death in my pocket, but I feel so alive. Don't know why, but it feels like my world is crashing down.
Hey.
I just bought a brand. Fuck. Darkness doesn't take to get this flashy.
Oh, let me say it again. I forgot at the beginning of the video. This is MGK, parents, kids. Let this be your warning. There may be some explicit language and or innuendos.
Don't know why, but it feels like my world is crashing down. I just bought a brand new car, I wanna crash it now. How much darkness did it take to get this flashy now? I lose a piece of my soul when the cameras flash, so I'm just asking every fan who's questioning my passion, thinking I'm caught up in fashion or that I forgot my past to understand that I'm just a dropout, I don't have the answers. I became a dad so young, I ain't know how to use them pampers. Baby mama's food stamps kept my stomach full, I had to make a plan, cause now my family needed me to make a rap. And me and Slim back at that address, 128 we trapping, writing lyrics down on napkins. Room so small we sharing mattress, look what happened. I got death in my pocket.
It's crazy. A lot of bars there. I would really just to kind of summarize the situation, just really talking about kind of the come up and things that he had to live through that really, you could say, were fuel to his fire to really get after hip hop, rap, and understand like, hey, this is going to be the way that I make it. This is going to be the way that I provide and put food on the table for my family. This is going to be the way that I get out of the situation I'm currently in and into a better situation.
And nothing but time. All these bones in the closet, in the back of my mind. I just leave them there, I don't even care, no. Holding up a flare, I could use a prayer, oh. I got death in my pocket, but I feel so alive. Don't know how I get so high, but I'm not passing out. I guess the drugs are in my blood, hope I don't pass it down. Hope I'm alive to see my baby get her cap and gown, cause doctors told my daddy won't be here a year from now. Yeah, my first reaction is punching the wall until it's cracking. Both my knuckles shattered, don't ask what the fuck's the matter. I've been battling the fact I lost my closest to cancer. The only thing she asked was for me and him to get closer, but I hung up too fast, went to sleep and then she passed. You've been silent 7 years, it took that to get us back. We all needed second chances, I've been battling the sadness. I guess I'm just happy that we finally got to bury shit before the casket. I got death in.
What's he talking about there? So it's was it his mom that passed away from cancer, or what's he talking about there when he's talking about the closest like passed away? And then I'm assuming I'm making assumptions here. I don't know if it was his mom that passed away and he had maybe a split relationship with his dad. Then after, when he says like the 70 years. It was that death that brought them back together before, where they said finally got to bury it before the casket. And then did his dad pass away? I know I've had some help on some older MGK videos, but help me out here within this situation. One thing I find interesting, right, is how he talks about how he's struggling with drugs, and he's like wondering how he hasn't passed out yet, but then hoping that it doesn't get passed down in his bloodstream. He says, I guess it's my blood. Hope I don't pass it down, talking about to his kids. But I'm curious on, and particularly those that are huge MGK fans, on how do you approach this situation? Do you come from a fan that supports him, but are you approaching it more of like, man, I hope he gets help, just because it's like he's aware of the situation and challenges with his drugs, and most likely, and often you could say statistically looking at it, it often does get passed down to kids and to generations. And so from like a hardcore MGK fan, how do you approach that situation where someone's struggling with drugs, but they're saying, well, I hope it doesn't get passed down to my kids, versus maybe seeking appropriate help to prevent it from getting passed down to his kids. And then also, I don't know MGK's life that well, and so has he tried to get help with battling drugs?
and nothing but time. All these bones in the closet, in the back of my mind. I just leave them there, I don't even care, no. Holding up a flare, I could use a prayer. Oh, I got death in my pocket, but I feel so alive.
I think I'm ready to die tonight. It's fucked up cause I ain't lived half my life.
Crazy.
I saw the devil and passed him like you trying to fuck up my afterlife. But I don't even care, you can keep me there, yeah. Holding up a flare, I needed a prayer, yeah. I got death in my pocket, but I feel so alive.
Couple things. So one, I just noticed the image that was on the screen. Let's mute this and go back. I noticed the image here on the screen for the first time because I was looking at the lyrics here. But I think it's pretty cool because it's like he's upside down. So I think you could kind of look at that like someone's world is upside down. It can be a reference, right? When someone's in, either it's just struggling with things, going through baggage, or dealing with things personally. So he's upside down. But then also he's a kid, and you could say like within the lyrics he touched on certain situations that he went through as a kid and the path he took or actions he took to try to help better his situation. But then also it's like halfway through his head, right? It's opened up, and it's like there's all the scribbles and notes in the background to like it's a piece of his brain that he's pouring out for us to experience and see. So I thought there's a lot going on with this image that really ties into, I'm assuming, either this mixtape, EP, project, whatever the case may be. So I thought that was pretty dope. But then the second piece I'll touch on is, one, the song was pretty like chill and symphonic a little bit, as particularly as you went through the chorus. But then I thought it was a really cool dynamic because when the beat came in, it came in pretty hard and sounded really nice, but it was an up-tempo beat accompanied with like a slower, more swell, symphonic-like melody that was going on in the background. So really cool. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. Help me out with some of my questions, please. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video in the future. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.